Hi everyone and welcome back. This video is going to be a chill get ready with me. So today, after so many days, I'm just gonna sit, apply some makeup and talk about the products in detail. I've not filmed a makeup tutorial like this in months and honestly I'm tired of filming short videos, so today we're gonna chill. So grab a beverage of your choice and let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start with skin prep. My skin is so... I was sick for a week and that's showing on my skin. Honestly, I'm not loving it right now. But yeah, we're gonna do a lot of skin prep. Let's start with some hydration because my skin really needs it. I'm going to use the Prosh Rehydrate Barrier Repair and Calming Gel Moisturizer. This is really nice for prepping your skin. It's very calming, very soothing, no BS kind of moisturizer. Alright, so let's work this into my skin. I have so many tiny bumps all over my face. Like, I know it's going to be fine in a couple of weeks, but it's really irritating when it's on your skin, you know? It's just the perfect moisturizer to wear under makeup. I'm gonna let that sit and absorb for a couple of minutes. Let's prep the lips. And for that, I'm using the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. This plumps my lips so nicely. I love it. Just revives my lips. Next, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base. Now, this product is pricey, but it's totally worth it. This makes my concealer last so long without creasing. I use the tiniest amount of this product because I don't want to run out of it. Okay, now let's apply some primer. For this, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Radiance. Now, I generally like mixing a couple of primers, one for my T-zone and then this for the outer perimeter of my face. But today, I think my skin is extra dry, so I'm just going to use this one. Let's take a couple of pumps. And this primer is so dewy. It's like a dewy dream. Makes my skin look so good. And right now, I need anything and everything that can make my skin look good. It also kind of blurs your skin to an extent. And the best thing is that this has no visible like shimmer or anything. And I'm going to let that primer sit for a couple of minutes. I'm going to use a little bit of the e.l.f. Power Grip for my smile lines. I don't want my base makeup to crease over there. So let's just apply some. Alright, so for my base, I'm going to use my favorite tinted moisturizer. This is the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer. This has SPF 25 and this one is in the shade medium. This is a really good shade match for me, especially when I am a little bit tanned. I am a little tanned right now. Plus the finish of this tinted moisturizer is so glowy, so dewy, and it's also very lightweight and it doesn't move. So let's apply this. I'm going to use my makeup sponge for the application. Okay, so October was very busy and kind of hectic for me. It was also a festive month, so there was a lot of work. And on top of that, I wasn't able to work for a week because I was not well. So that made me a little bit anxious. So I'm thinking of taking November very, very slow. So this video is a good start. I just wanted to sit and do my makeup. The silence feels amazing and I'm going to take it slow for a few days. I love this tinted moisturizer. This is definitely my favorite. Can you see it also has like a good medium coverage and it's so lightweight. This, in my opinion, is for sure a product worth its price. It's so natural, so clean, girl. And it makes my skin look so good. Now, a problem with me when it comes to content creation is that I can't say no to a good deal. If I like a brand and they approach with a good deal, and if I like the products, I'm going to take that collaboration. I'm going to take that sponsorship. And that's my problem. I don't know when to stop. This one I'm going to try and slow down this month. So this is the coverage you get in a single layer. You can build it up a little bit too if you want. But I'm going to cover the rest of it with a concealer. But yeah, this looks very natural, very pretty. My skin already looks like 10 times better. The biggest mistake that I have done during bad skin days is to cake up my makeup, apply layers and layers and layers to cover everything. That's not going to work. Trust me, it's so much better to just spot correct. Like for example, I have this pigmentation over here. I'm just going to apply some concealer on that. And I'm going to use some concealer to cover my hyperpigmentation. Maybe some acne spots that I have here and there. So for my concealer, I'm using the Rare Beauty concealer. This one is in the shade 340C. Now this concealer covers everything and it looks very, very natural. Also the shade 340C has like a pink kind of undertone. It has a tiny bit of pink. It doesn't look weird on my skin or too pink on my skin, but it does cancel my dark circles and pigmentation. So I'm just going to apply some on my under eyes. That much is enough. Some on my chin, forehead, and cover my pigmentation with this. I'm going to let it sit for a few seconds and till then let's apply some blush. So for my blush, I'm going to use this one from Prosh. It's the new Jelly Tint. I made a short video on this and It smells so good, so good. This one is in the shade Orange Slushy. I really like using this on bare skin, to be honest. I feel that the orange looks really nice on my skin. It's very blendable. The Milk Cooling Water Jelly Tint is not this blendable. You also don't get a lot of blending time with that one. But this is very blendable, and I also think that it's buildable, so you can build it up. I'm kind of into orange blushes these days, so that's why I'm using an orange shade. Now this is a buildable blush. I don't like my blushes to be super duper pigmented. This is like the perfect pigmentation for me. When I uploaded the video, people in the comments were like, this has no pigmentation. No, it has got pigmentation. You just have to build it up according to your liking. And you don't want your blush to be pigmented like a lipstick, okay? It's going to be very difficult to blend, especially with a formula like this. It's a stain. It's going to stain your cheeks. That's what makes this product really long lasting. And you don't want a product like that to be super duper pigmented, because then it can get patchy really easily. You need some blending time with it, okay? I have a pimple over here. This really hurts. I can't even use my brush on top of it. Can you see how natural that looks? It's mind-blowing. Let's leave it like that for a few seconds. Let's do a little bit of cream contouring till then. I'm going to use my Fenty Matte Sticks in Mocha. This is like a very natural contouring shade for me. So I really like using a free hand while application. It blends really easily and looks very natural on my skin. Also, I'm not using any kind of powder contour or bronzer these days, so this is it when it comes to contouring. So I apply a little extra. Okay, let's blend this out now. I just love this concealer. That spot is gone. Next, I'm going to set my face, and for that I use a couple of products. First, I'm going to use this powder foundation from MAC. This is the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. My shade is NC41. And I'm just going to use my PAK 218 brush. For application, I just pick up some product on the brush and start with my pigmentation, with my smile lines, I'd say. And you don't have to apply a lot right now because I'm going to top it off with some loose powder. Also, I don't like setting my entire face because the outside of my face is already very dry, so I don't have to set it. But you can set it if you have oily skin. Okay, now I'm going to lightly set my under eyes with this. Very lightly. Also a little bit on my forehead, and now I want to highlight my under eyes a little bit, so I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This one is in the shade Light Medium. Now for this I just use my sponge. Just make sure that you don't have a lot of powder on the sponge. We don't want to bake. Start with the inner portion. Also going to apply some over here and here. Just the leftover on the sponge. Now I'm going to apply a tiny bit of concealer on my lids because I want to do something brown and smoky today, so I want my eyelids to look even. Blending it in with the concealer. Make sure that you blend this area really well. So let's do the eyebrows. First I'm going to use an eyebrow filler. This is the Insta Brow from La Mel. So for my eyebrows I fill them in very casually. The brow gel I like using in a certain way. Since this is a micro brow pencil, I can make small hair-like strokes. And I don't like using like a proper eyebrow pencil, one that you have to sharpen. I like these a lot more than those. Let me just brush these down. Now fill it up. Now I'm going to use a brow gel. Now my brow hair is very stubborn. Sometimes the brow gel can't hold the brow hair in place. So make sure that you don't have any like moisturizer or primer in your brows. Clean it before you fill it. Okay, so let's get to the eyes. I'm going to use the eyeshadow palette from Mars. This is a new launch. It's available in 4 variants. I've got all the 4 variants. The one that I'm using today is called Blooming Orchids. It has got 6 shades. I wish there were like 4 mattes and 2 metallics. The only thing that I'm missing in this palette is like a lighter matte shade. But it's still a nice color palette. First of all, I'm going to use this shade. This is like a transition. I'm going to apply this all over my crease. Next, I'm going to use this warm brown shade. First, I'm going to press it over here and into my crease. A little. Then I'm just going to blend it to the inside. And I'm going to take the transition brush again and blend out the edges. I'm also going to apply the brown on my lower lash line. The shades blend okay. I mean, this is not the best palette in this price range that I have used. I'm going to take a brown eyeliner. This one is from NYX. I'm just going to create a small wing using this and smudge it out a little bit, just a little bit. You don't want to smudge it out a lot. I'm doing everything on my outer corner because I want to lift my eyes. Alright, so now I am going to use the black shade from here, and for this I'm going to use the Rufa Beauty RB04 brush. This is a very fine and precise brush. You can use this for drawing a wing liner. I want to build this up very slowly. Next, let's curl the lashes. I really have to buy a new lash curler. I'm just going to use my Sky High mascara. Okay, let's do a lip combo. First of all, the K-Beauty lip liner in Fame. And then the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint and Espresso. So this is the finished look. I really enjoyed filming this video. I think I should film more makeup looks. Go back to the basics, like we used to do back in the day on this channel. Let me know what makeup looks you want to see. I really want to film some tutorials. All the products are going to be linked in the description box. All the shades are mentioned there as well. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.